Hello shrimps! Today's letters and sounds we're going to make some silly soup. So we're going to have a go at making silly soup with only things that begin with... Can you guess if I show you this letter? S. S. That's the right letter. S. And silly soup begins with a S. Can you make that sound? S. And that's the action to go with the sound. Okay, so everything that goes in this soup begins with S. So I want you to listen to the sound at the beginning of each word. And it begins with a S. Okay, let's have a little look. There's something I can see on the back of this picture here. It's a snake. Maybe we could put a snake in our silly soup today. Okay, so all you need, if you're going to make some silly soup today at home, is you need a bowl and you need a spoon. And then you need to find things beginning with S. I'm going to show you how we sing the song to go with it, and you can have a go at home to make your own silly soup, but only put in things beginning with S. Okay, right, so are you ready? There's a little song that goes with it, and it goes like this. We're making lots of silly soup. We're making soup that's silly. We're going to cook it in the fridge to make it nice and chilly. There's nothing in it at the moment, but let me find something beginning with S. I'll look around my house. Ooh, hang on a minute. We're making silly soup, and I found some soup. A tin of soup. Soup to go in the soup. Okay, in it goes. Can you say soup? S for soup. Can you hear it? Soup. We're making lots of silly soup. We're making soup that's silly. We're going to cook it in the fridge to make it nice and chilly. What can I find next to go in my silly soup? Let me find... my favourite. What's this? Did someone say tangerine? T for tangerine. It's got to begin with S. It's part of the orange family. It's a satsuma. Satsuma. Can you say satsuma? Satsuma. Well done. In it goes. Ready? We've got soup, soup, and satsuma so far. What am I using here to mix? Spoon in my silly soup with my satsuma and my soup as well. You ready? We're making lots of silly soup. We're making soup that's silly. We're going to cook it in the fridge to make it nice and chilly. What can I find next to go in my silly soup? Not really scared. What's this, children? It's a spider. Spider. Can you say that? Spider. In it goes. So I've got a spider, satsuma, and soup with my spoon in my silly soup. Are you ready? We're making lots of silly soup. We're making soup that's silly. We're going to cook it in the fridge to make it nice and chilly. What else can I find beginning with S? Oh, that's a good one. What are these? Got to be careful with these. They are scissors. Well done. Can you say scissors? Scissors. In go the scissors with the satsuma and the spider and the soup. And my spoon. Ready? We're making lots of silly soup. We're making soup that's silly. We're going to cook it in the fridge to make it nice and chilly. What can I spy with my little eye? Something beginning with S. Ooh, this looks a bit like snow. Should we pretend it's snow? In goes the snow. So we've got snow, Satsuma, spider, soup, scissors and our spoon in our silly soup. Ready? We're making lots of silly soup. We're making soup that's silly. We're going to cook it in the fridge to make it nice and chilly. One more thing, let's have a look. Oh, this one, it's been painted on, but it's a big stone. A stone from my garden. A stone. Let's put the stone in. We've got stone, Satsuma, spider, soup and scissors and snow. That's a lot of things beginning with S. Okay, let's mix it one last time. We're making lots of silly soup. We're making soup that's silly. We're going to cook it in the fridge to make it nice and chilly. It's time to taste it. Ooh, no wonder it's silly soup. You wouldn't eat a spider or a snow or a stone or scissors or Satsuma in your silly soup. You just wouldn't eat all that. I think I'm going to open this one though. My soup for my lunch. Yum yum. I hope you enjoyed making our silly soup. Everything began with a sound. Can you go and look around your house? Can you make some silly soup yourself? And then, if you want an even bigger challenge, can you make a recipe book for silly soup? That means when you've found everything, you've got to draw what they are. That begins with a S. And then you've got to have a go at writing the label to go with it. So, S will go next to each of those objects. Have a go. Can you write a S in the air? We start at the top. Whee! And we go down like a big snake. Let me see if I can trace it on here. S. I did it. Well done, Mrs. Nolan. Okay, so it's your turn now. Off you go. Find things beginning with S.